Hello, everyone, and welcome back to My Bible Church News. I'm your anchor, Minister Love. Who's in the church news on this video for today? We have none other than We Woke Now. Yes, that's right, the YouTube channel. And he has a video titled, Candace Owens Says You Are Not the Chosen People, Netanyahu. We Woke Now has over 85,000 subscribers. You might just be one of those subscribers. And once you see this video, you might be a subscriber after that. When this video aired, he got over 41,000 views. So you don't want to miss this video telling about Candace Owens telling Netanyahu that they are not the chosen people. You know, this kind of remind me, the title when I saw it, it remind me of the guy that did Maury Povich, and when he did the DNA test, and you come back and say, you are not the father. Okay. So Candace must know something we don't know. She's saying that Israel, not the Israel today, and not you, Netanyahu. You're not the chosen people. So with that being said, let's take a look, and we're going to see if your comments were part of this video, of the views, those 41,000 views. Your comment might just been one of them, and it's going to be on today's show. So let's watch the video, and then after that, you know what we do? We're going to hear your comments. Let's watch the video.
This moment in time, at this moment in history, who God's chosen actually are. And it ain't the Polish Bibi Netanyahu. There's ever been to me any person that I would say most clearly represents the synagogue of Satan. It would be that man. It would be that man. It would be that man. And by the way, I want to say this to you guys because many of you are waking up and you are perhaps on the same journey that I have been on for the last 2 years, looking around and going, what is this? Because I used to be a Zionist because I just never understood really what they were doing. I was baptized by, the public school, the public school education, which is teaching us nothing but to be brainwashed. Hollywood movies, which, like I said, made us always feel like no matter what, make sure you defend Jewish people. They could never do anything wrong.
We still teach.
And what really became a turning point for me was recognizing that I didn't even know the beginning of the 1948 story. I had assumed that the world would have been moral enough so as, even if the United Nations and the UK determined via the Balfour Declaration that, hey, war happens and now we're giving this and we're establishing Israel, I had assumed that they would have done that morally. That they would have said, here is the money for the home that you have lived in for thousands of years. The property that you have lived in, here is money for that, but you have to go. That's not what happened. I mean, the Bella Hadid story is stunning. These people came on ships holding up signs about World War II saying, please, we're refugees, let us into your home. And the Palestinians opened their doors to them. This is the story of Muhammad Hadid and Bella Hadid. Yeah, the model.
Well, the slaves came in on ships and nobody showed them welcome us.
His mother had just given birth. They allowed these refugees, these Polish refugees, to live in their homes as refugees because they wanted to help them following a world war. And then one day, they came back to their houses and the doors were locked. They came home, the doors were locked, and guns were being held, and they were told, leave right now, or some soldiers are going to come murder you.
What the Europeans did, the Indians, when they came in the land of America.
Wherever it is that you live right now in the world, imagine your family has lived on that land for hundreds and hundreds of years.
Native Indians.
This has been your home for hundreds of years. And then you say, oh, you know what, the Ukrainian war is happening right now. I feel really bad. I'm going to allow the Ukrainian to live in my house, maybe here in Tennessee, live in my house. And you allow them and you share with them. And you do this out of the kindness of your heart, right? Because you are being taken over, perhaps by the Spirit of Christ and charity. And one day you come back to your house and the doors are locked, and those refugees that you let in are telling you that if you try to open that door, you are going to die. That is how the land was given to them. That is a fact. No one can dispute that. There was no money. There was no trade. There was no conversation.
You know that?
They were effectively hijacked in their own homes. So the entire story of Israel has been immoral, okay? And it has really hinged upon our ignorance. We have all been ignorant, and it's time to stop. Because once you know the truth, now it is your burden to carry, okay? If you are truly ignorant and you support something, as I did, back when I was a Zionist, hitting the ground, talking about Israel, tweeting about Israel and how we must support Israel, then that's okay. That's going to be acceptable, because one day we're all going to have to account before our Creator. I have to hope that that is going to be acceptable, that it was truly ignorance and I believed that I was doing the right thing. But you now know this is not the right thing. And if you keep doing that, thing out of fear, all right, out of, I don't know, a jerk knee reaction, because you're scared of being canceled. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be you when you meet your maker. I wouldn't want to be you when you have to stand before the Lord and account for what you allowed to take place, because those children are dying. They are being burned to death. They had been carpet bombed. The access to those images, it's at your fingertips. And to the people who really do believe
it happened in the Bible.
Chosen people,
What do you
rape,
think
murder,
when
destroy,
Israel went into the lands of
pillage,
Canaan?
lie,
What do you think
deceive,
happened to them?
blackmail, Jeffrey Epstein, all of our politicians,
The Canaanites and the Hittites and the Amorites,
threaten,
a lot of
manipulate
them women.
Goodness,
Men
you
and
may
children.
really want to crack open a Bible if you think that those are the signs of God's chosen people. Shoot presidents in broad daylight. Yeah, no. It shouldn't take you a theology course. You just take a little bit of common sense to tell you that no, that is not what God's chosen people do. God's chosen people were, as it was prophesied, Christ was going to come. God's chosen people, it was prophesied. And guess what they did when Christ came? They followed him. And at the moment that you followed
But
Christ,
now you got to
became
come
a
back to
Christian,
us.
you didn't become unchosen. Christians are the chosen
Hurry
people,
up,
because
Lord.
Christians, real Christians,
Come
are
back.
the ones who have been baptized in the
Wait, no.
liturgy of the Holocaust and are defending these demonic actions.
Ooh,
But the
she
ones
said
who
it's
are
demonic.
willing to
She
take
got
being
God
maimed and
but
caricatured
demonic
and
is God.
smeared and lied about to say something that is true, which is that we're not pro-life sometime, okay? We're pro-life all the time.
You know
Life
what
is precious, and murder is never okay. Yeah, I think that it should be abundantly obvious at this moment in time, at this moment in history, who God's chosen actually are. And it ain't the Polish Bibi Netanyahu.
Who is the real Netanyahu? What does he stand for? What are his beliefs? What is his story? This story begins in October 1949, 1 year after Israel's formation. This is when Netanyahu was born, the second child of a historian. His paternal grandfather was a rabbi and a Zionist writer. His name was Nathan Milikowski. Later in life, he Hebraized his surname from Milikowski to Netanyahu, a name which means God has given.
This is Yair Netanyahu's DNA test that has been leaked. You can see right there his Y DNA is RM198. Descendants of RM198
At the bottom, y'all. Look at the bottom there.
Russia, Germany, and other European countries. Does this look Semitic to you? Does this look Middle Eastern?
At this moment in time, at this moment in history, who God's chosen actually are. And it ain't the Polish Bibi Netanyahu.
Police make a wild
Yes,
discovery
because
underneath a
he said
synagogue
it
in
ain't.
Brooklyn.
An illegal tunnel found below the Chabad Lubavitch World Headquarters in Crown Heights.
All right, Fox 5's Lisa Evers takes a look at how it was discovered.
9 men are facing charges this afternoon after police say they dug a secret tunnel into the sanctuary of the Chabad Lubavitch headquarters in Brooklyn.
The men described by police as extremist students are accused of digging the tunnel so that they would be able to have access to the sanctuary after hours. And when a cement truck was brought in to fill that tunnel, the men stood in the tunnel, refusing to leave.
Oh my God. I didn't hear that.
The discovery of
I
a
didn't hear
secret
that.
tunnel eventually led to a massive
I gotta get
brawl
some more
inside
news
a
about the Jews,
100-year-old
about Israel.
synagogue in Brooklyn, New York. Known as 770, the synagogue serves one of the largest groups of Hasidic Jews in the
Boy,
world.
they acting like that's the
Now,
synagogue.
luckily, no
Who turned the
injuries were
tables over?
reported from this brawl, believe it or not. But what the hell sparked it?
Woo,
What is
synagogue
behind
of
the brawl
Satan.
in the first place? What
That's
got
what
people so
Candace said.
fired up? Well, it was all over the discovery of a tunnel and an attempt by authorities to fill it with cement. So you see a gentleman coming out of that tunnel. This isn't in the Middle East, guys. This is in Brooklyn. Okay, this is in Brooklyn.
At this moment in time, at this moment in history, who God's chosen actually are.
Wow.
It ain't the Polish Bibi Netanyahu.
She keeps saying it, don't she? But today he asking Trump. He ain't asking his rabbi, he asking he said Jesus ain't came yet. We still waiting.
In New York City, 20,000 Hasidic Jews still keep traditions which have remained unaltered for centuries. They are called the Lubavitch Chabad.
So we're going to stop it right there. You saw the majority of that video. Hey, listen, if you're not subscribed to Candace Owens' YouTube channel, go over there and you can watch the full video. We just want to give you a portion of it. But man, that was a lot right there. I didn't know Netanyahu was a Polish-speaking Jew. Oh, Candace made sure she said that, didn't she? Man, and she said that the Israel story is what? Immoral. Did y'all hear that? Woo! And she said Netanyahu represented what? The synagogue of Satan. But we saw what that synagogue right there in New York was doing. They was in an uproar. Okay. All right. So for those of you that saw this video and you made some comments, get ready. Sit down, get comfortable, because your comments might just be coming up next. Let's take a look. Here are the comments. And he that has an ear, let him hear what your comments said about the churches. Let's take a look at our very first comment. We're going to go to Ray Morris. Now, Ray says Netanyahu is an atheist. So he knows this already. Oh, what you say? Candace gave a heart on that one. Candace gave her red heart. Candace agreed with that one. And Ray, you got 93 thumbs up on that and 2 replies. So he's saying that Netanyahu is an atheist. Ain't that something? See, that's like saying a wolf in sheep clothing. You all for God, but you know you ain't for God. You just using people that know of God, that got hope of this future, of the Messiah coming. So you tag into them, huh? You lurch on to them, knowing that you an atheist, knowing that you a wolf. Wow, that's what I'm saying with your comment. Wow, that's something. He said Netanyahu know it. Ain't that something? Ooh, let's take a look at the next comment. Ooh, you got me stirred up on that one. That's a powerful comment right there. Take a look at the second one. Let's take a look and see what Kanak Imuna has to say. Watching the world wake up in real time is such a surreal experience. Knowing is one thing, but actually seeing it's a beautiful time to be alive. Ooh, you better say it. Got 68 thumbs up. Hey, listen, I give you a thumb up on that one too. That was great. I said that today. I said that today to a friend of mine, and I said it yesterday to a friend of mine. I said, this is something for me to be alive in this time, this 21st century, and I'm able to see the reality of the politics and and the religion working together and the uproar, the upheaval that they're causing in this world. I'm a witness to it. I'm a witness to it. And we seeing it right here. Religion and politics are the two actors that are on the stage right now acting out their drama. And they got melodrama too. I mean, they got the drama. And all of their acting is causing people to lose their lives. All because of their acting. They're pretending, knowing that they're wolves in sheep clothing. And all they want is to follow their God. And their God is what? Power and money. Don't get Minister Love started. Let me get on to the next comment. Hey, that's my comment. I guess. Minister Love got comments too. Okay. Hey, if you like Minister Love, what I say, give me a thumbs up. All right. Okay. Let's take a look at another comment. And it might just be you if you're watching. Ooh, let's see what at Lamb VS 25 had to say. Whoa, Candace ain't playing. Bring it out. You better say it. Candace ain't playing, is she? There's a lot of things been said about Candace. You're going to have your critics. You're going to have your critics on all sides. And Candace, what she said here, what she brought about, because this stuff I didn't know. See, you can learn from people that you don't like. You can learn from people that you do like. See, the thing is, are you willing to listen to see what they got to say and to see if you can decipher what they're saying? Because anything anybody say, pretty much you're going to get a little truth and you're going to get a little exaggeration, right? But the cameras don't lie. Like she showed that film of that tunnel. Ooh, at the Jewish synagogue in New York. Go on, Candace. Like I said, Candace ain't playing. Bring it out. You got 46 likes on that. Let's go on down to what Tiff got to say. Tiff speaks. Go on, Tiff. Tiff says, she's learning, but still has more truth to uncover, particularly about Christianity. All right now. So Tiffany telling you, Candace, girl, you got a whole lot more to learn. Go on, girl. There's a whole lot of more truth got coming out. And particularly, she says, about what? Christianity. Oh, yeah. Church in the bed. Church in the bed. Christianity, Judaism, Messianism, whatever you want to call it, all them isms. Catholics, Baptists, Mormons, whatever subtitle you've given your religion under the umbrella of Christianity. The truth is coming out about y'all. The truth is coming out about you churches. And it's been buried. Y'all buried the truth over centuries with lies and lies and lies. And you buried it. And you buried but you got YouTube today. Oh, you got technology today. Okay. We got some sharp YouTube reporters and they out there and they're finding the truth and they're bringing it right here for you and I. That's why we have My Bible Church News and your comments matter when you hear the truth. Let's go on. All right. I think we got time for one more comment. Let's take a look. Shalom Selah says, hey, we know this one. Shalom Salah says, and you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Isn't that what we just talked about? So when you're digging and digging and digging and see the lies is the dirt. You got to get the dirt off, and down below is the gold, and that's the truth. And that's what we're doing. So we say, hey, thumbs up, Candace, because girl, you taught me something I didn't know. Okay. So we give us a thumbs up to you. Thanks everyone for your comments right here on My Bible Church News. Thank you, Ray Morris. Thank you, Kanap Imuna. Thank you, I am VS25. Thank you, Tiff Speaks. And thank you, Shalom Selah. Thank you all for your great comments. And for those of you that are watching us today, do you agree with these comments? Did you feel what they feel, but you didn't make a comment when you watched that video? Then let us know in the comments below who you agree with and why. All right. Okay, everyone. But that's going to do it for us here at My Bible Church News. I want to say thank you for watching and liking, sharing, and subscribing. And I'm going to see you on the next video. Take care and God bless.